Well, what do you know? The training is working. Randy Pitchford, the big news. No price increase for Borderlands 4 standard edition launches, not at $80, but at $69.99. They're showing you, so please show them. You can find links to pre-order Borderlands 4 PC and console versions at the store's pages here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've told y'all that no developer right now or publisher is willing to afford to screw their game up. There are just way too many games to play. Everywhere you look, there's a game begging you to play it. I was on the Steam store, right? Just a second ago. I was looking at Koei Tecmo's games. I was like, oh, Neo's on sale. You know, they got the Neo game, the Neo games on sale. Neo 1, Neo 2. I literally jumped in and I was like, man, I'm going to add Neo to my cart. I want to play Neo, man. This is great. $7.49. Yoo-hoo! What a deal. What a steal. Right? And then I was like, hold on. Don't I have this game on Epic Games? That was given to me for free. And I installed it. And I played a little bit of it. I remember I had it on PlayStation, but I was like, I want a PC version and all. And I was thinking I was going to buy it. I'm not buying it. Not buying it on Steam. This is one of the reasons I'm looking forward to, integrated PC handhelds that carry my entire library. The Steam Deck, I got to do some modifications. And even with Epic Games, things are kind of wonky. I've heard that the Ally X is a better way to be able to play all your games across the different libraries, even though there's still some things and some issues there. I'd rather deal with direct Windows than deal with, the dual boot and then all of that stuff. No, I'll just let my Steam Deck do Steam Deck stuff. No problem. And Steam didn't charge me too much money for it anyways. I'm not mad. I'm happy for their proposition. Great. But here's what's going on. Games are everywhere. In Nigerian Pidgin, if something is excess, they'll say this thing full ground. They're just games everywhere. I've been saying this. I'm like, guys, you don't understand what a surplus is. And the beauty of it is you may say, well, console game. Guys, everybody's got games to play. Like, it doesn't matter. Even though Steam may have 100,000, console may have 3,000, maybe 3% of what Steam's got. 3% of 100,000 is still a lot. It's still a lot, right? And this is where we are. So me seeing this and saying, well, maybe we should celebrate. No, I'm not shocked. I'm not celebrating this. Still too expensive at $69.99. Let me show you something with the Steam sale, even with Borderlands 3. Hold on. Come here. Where is it at? There we go. Borderlands 3 is like $3. Borderlands 3, sorry. Yeah, $2.99. $2.99 for this game. I bought this game full price on Epic Games because I think I got like a discount. I paid full for Borderlands 3. There it is. I got one right here. So me looking at this and looking at the depreciation, what is my motivation to buy a new game anymore? Tell me. Now, I'm a YouTuber. I've been telling y'all that that we got two different arrangements going on. I did make videos on Borderlands 3. I made a number of videos on my other channel, and some of them did well. I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. I've never played a Borderlands game, before 3, in depth. So I'm making the videos, following what it is that I was doing. And I made this one video on how to beat this one boss that gave me so much trouble, right? And the video did well. I mean, I saw comments. I was like, wow. I mean, I could have kept making videos on this, but apparently something happened to my account. I joined a group to do a mission. They were like, oh yeah, anybody want to level up? And I was like, yeah, I'm a Division player. When you say you want to level up, someone runs missions with you so that you can knock out the missions and get XP. I did not know that this guy was going to I didn't know what he did. I just became level 50. And I was like, dude, I haven't played this game completely. I've lost. So I was like, that character is basically a wash if I want to learn what's going on. I didn't know they rode like that in the Borderlands, community. right? This was the video. Yeah, how to beat Gigamind or whatever his name is, Gigamind. And another one, yeah. Oh, this is how to beat Captain Trant. 51,000 views on Borderlands 3. Yeah. And it wasn't until that happened that I just stopped making Borderlands content because I was like, I can't make content now if I'm not well versed in the game. So I just went back. I just pivoted back to the Division. So Borderlands 4, you better have a strong value proposition, like a really strong one, for me to want to abandon the backlog and for me to forget, a severe case of depreciation, which y'all showed me in the way you've discounted the game. Now, I get it. The game came out a while ago. I understand. But, I could have also bought Tesla years ago and had a different experience, right? I could have bought Microsoft years ago, 2020, 5 years ago, and had a different experience with my $60. I mean, granted, yes, like I said, I just showed you, it brought in some views. My money is, not foregone, but think about the other gamer that's not a YouTuber or a content creator. This is why gaming is changing. You have to really appeal heavily to the gamer, and these companies cannot afford to not do so. They've gotta. They need you. I've told you guys, they need you more than you need them. $69.99. Hang in there. Hang the flip in there. That's exactly what you're going to see. This person said, thank you for not falling for the $80 propaganda. My dude, stop. Wow, very generous of you, Randy. But we all need to realize here, we can make good games without billion-dollar budgets where everyone gets paid, usually the CEOs and da-da-da-da-da-da. Please. This person said bullying works. Now, that is somebody who doesn't have time. Someone says 60 or bust. I don't blame you, Saint Smash. I do not blame you. Someone says Super Deluxe pre-ordered. My wife and I excited to play this on Saturday at FanFest. Let's go. This person said, wow, this is big time. Why do gamers feel like we have an obligation to buy something from them when the game actually should have been 60 the whole time? Make a good game at a reasonable price and I'll support it. Yeah. Why do games keep getting released at say $70 in the US, but yet 70 quid in the UK? It's because you're an Arsenal fan. I'm just joking, bro. I'm playing, please. The same structure, but the PS5 Pro pricing, I don't get it. For reference, 70 quid is the equivalent of $95. Could be a valid explanation, but still frustrating. Yeah, you know what to do. Get on Steam, baby. $70 on Steam, $80 on PlayStation Store. Some of the benefits of being a PC gamer. Regional pricing and, being a gamer in general. Just wait, for crying out loud. Meanwhile, in Australia, 119 Australian dollars. Crikey. Righto. I don't know. I'm just being silly, man. Oh, man. Why does it cost $15 store on my PlayStation? Oh, well, a lot of European nations, the way pricing works is insane. Anyways, just thought I'd highlight this article. Thanks for watching. Peace out.